Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's me, Captain Emo, bringing you some more Baldur's Gate. I hope you guys enjoyed the first two videos, and I want to continue just say thank you for the support I'm getting from Michael Mordor, and hope you guys stop by his Twitter and let him know how much you appreciate it too if you're enjoying these videos. Now, I wanted to pose a question in this video to everybody. Obviously, my main character has leveled up twice, and I want anybody who can help me out to post in the comments, because I'm not sure. I was going over my math and I was checking to see if I was doing it right, and I'm not getting the right numbers for my hit points when I'm doing the math than what I'm getting here. So if you guys understand better than I do doing hit points in first edition for multi-class character, as you see here, it should be +5. And then on top of it, you get the hit dice for your class divided by 2, I thought. So like for this level, I went up as a fighter. So you would take your D10 and divide that by 2, whatever you rolled. So max would be 5, and then add 5. So I should have been able to gain 10 hit points. I was at 20. I spent 3 hours almost saving and reloading, and doing my level up, trying to get 10 hit points. The highest I could get was 8. So if I'm doing something wrong, or if I'm messing my character up and I'm not getting his maximum hit points out of that, let me know please, so I can make sure to get the right amount. Heck, if you guys could just be like, hey, you know, you get this much per level as a fighter, this much when you go up as a cleric, and put that in the comments, that would mean a lot to me. But enough of that, time to pick up where we left off and continue with the progression of our story. Now, I was trying to finish going around the town. We've been to one of the inns already, and to the main shop. I now want just to go to the secondary inn, where in a way the next experience glitch is, even though I'm not the one who knows how to do it. So I'll show you the location and explain what my father does when playing the game, and if you guys want to do it, you can, just because, well, I know everybody likes to play games differently. Heck, I've played Skyrim, Oblivion, and I use a rubber band on my joystick to keep myself running in the corner so I can leave with 100 sneak at the very beginning of the game. So everybody does things differently, and I don't want to say, hey, don't do it, it's cheating, or as you've seen already, I went through and started out with extra gear. You know, if you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to.
Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
Now this is the guy I'm talking about, Merle here. If you talk to him properly, he gives out a lot of experience. If you don't pick a fight, there's 3 answers you can do. There's one where you end up fighting him and killing him. He gives like 900 some experience. There's one where you get him to back down, but don't comfort him properly, and he gives like, I think 300 or 600. And then there's one where you can talk sense into him truly, and he ends up giving you like 1,000 experience.
You tell him, Marl.
And what my dad will do is save it right now and remove people from his team if you want just your main character to get the experience or get a larger chunk of it. Talk to him.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
And then reload it and do it again and again and make it so you can continue to get experience off him. Okay, we'll go where I like, pal, no problem. Sorry, don't want any trouble, just go my way. No need to get bent out of shape. I think I'll go number 2. Absolutely not. Just completely back down.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, so that was definitely the wrong answer. I didn't get anything out of that. So I will reload that just so I can
Yes.
at least get some of the experience out of it. If I can remember how to talk to him without getting the fight to go where I end up killing him. Because I really don't want to do that. Am I missing it now? Yeah, I'm missing it up here. Alright, so now I'm going to save right at the door. Just so we don't have to worry about anything. And let's see if we can get the proper response out of him.
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here.
You tell him, Marl.
Alright, so
Talking to me. Are you talking to me?
I think I'm going to say don't need to get bent out of shape. There's plenty of room in the bar for all of us. Hey, I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out, consorting with the gods, know what, dragging your trouble back home, or back into my hometown. What do you say to that? I say I've had enough of your tone. Whoa, go easy. Let's keep it friendly. How about I buy you the rest of the bar? Some drinks. And I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more problem than what we cause. Let's go with that one. Oh, you think it's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure. You upset the balance of nature. You flash your magic around, and because of it, maybe somebody's son thinks it's fun to go out and get himself killed. It's a bad example. Someone ought to kick your kick your butt for it. Don't get mad at me if someone's son couldn't handle. I'm sorry for you and your kin. Look, before this gets out of hand, maybe I should just leave. Hold it. Everyone goes their own path. I'll not be held accountable for what fate deals. If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. See, I think this would be the right answer. Let's go with that one. He was a good boy until your kind came through town, filled his head with nonsense they did, and because of it he's dead. Now why shouldn't I take that out of your hide? Look, I'm sorry for your son and all, but I had nothing to do with it. I just want to leave. I want to leave peacefully. Because if you were at home, if you were like this at home, I would have bolted too. I don't think that's right. If you knew him like you think you did, nobody gives it. Let's try that one. I should be reading those. Why couldn't you just stay home? The realms call you and you go. He sounds like a fine lad taken too soon, but doing what he was meant. And if you will suffer my company, I'll buy a round and toast his memory. If it's alright with the both of you, I would really like to leave now. No, probably couldn't stand. Alright, let's go with number 1. Ooh, I got 900. So I wonder if that's the correct one. That's the one I'm going to go with. If you guys want to play along at home as you're watching this and want to try different combinations, you can. I'll probably post a comment to the video, let you know what my dad said the max you can get out of him is. He's played this game a lot more than me.
I
Okay.
got some cheap beer for ya.
Don't think I have anything to sell, just, oh, he buys potions. That's good to know, because I can sell some of these. Oh, he buys the scalps too. Thought I had more potions that weren't that big of a deal I could sell. Oh, we'll buy the scrolls I don't need either. I should hold on to those in case for when I pick up a wizard. I wasn't able to identify that. Oh. We'll sell those. Could have swore he had some potions I didn't need. So he's got one of defense. They could give her one of defense. Drop the other defense actually back to him, because that would have helped a lot in the spider fight. There. And 2 of vulnerability for my main character. Okay. Well, I'm up to 1,000 gold. So let's talk to him one more time. We'll get our rest in. Let's go up one more just to make sure I fully heal. Then I remembered to pick the extra spell. I took Bless now that I have a larger party, just to better benefit the group. If I remember, there is... I'm trying to remember, is it upstairs? Probably need to go around and check every single inn, because I know there's some people upstairs you need to talk to for some of these side quests. Alright, freeze, mister. This is my room. You're not in your room, shut up. Stand in the hallway, tell me it's your room. It's not. Okay, possibly some loot in here. Nope. Onward. Hello.
Hey, get out of me, will you, crummy loghead? Hey, get out of me, will you, crummy loghead?
Nothing. Alright, well obviously it wasn't this inn. Which means I should probably run back to the one where I went and snitched the shield from. And check upstairs there.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Everything you would want. I just came back on the topic.
Okay, then after this, we pretty much cleared, and I know there's a lot of black in town, but those are the main things I know of, I should say, so I don't think there's anything else in the town at the moment. We'll see if I have to come back for anything. So after that, we will go down south, and I will continue showing you the path I take when playing this game. Okay, and this was the wrong end too, but we will go ahead and... What did this person say? Pull the boots right off me. I want 2 feet. Headed into the Badlands right south of Burgos. I'll pay 100 gold to show them who's boss and get my boots back. Hey, isn't that... or... I cannot pronounce that name. But that's good to know because it actually told me about a side quest that I know of. So that's good. Alright, leave me be to find wine with ye. I hope ye get the gout. Find wine. What and where's that? Fire wine. Sorry. Let's see. Fire wine bridge runs. Runes is what I mean. She'd be pretty far to the south and east. A strong pair of legs will get you there just fine. And make sure that you're strong enough to bring you back too. Though the Firewine runes might be quite the death trap for the inexperienced adventurer. Mind ye remember that, and don't blame old Sven if you lose a few of your fellows stumbling about within. What else can you tell me of it? Do I look like a fool enough to go tromping about in such a place? Not likely. If you want more info, you go and talk to the halflings in Gullikin. They're curious about such things and will probably help ye. I warn ye again, though, it ain't no place for ye youngin'. You go there and you're just looking for troubles. Best ye cut your teeth somewhere else before you throw your lives down the hole. Okay, let's see what we have in here. Oh, we got our first one.
I care not. I'm gone.
So we move MON. Oh, come on,
Yes,
get out of the way.
Yep.
Move
This
MON in. And we'll save it just in case I'm not out of his line of sight. And I provoke an attack. There we go. Have her stumble through here and collect extra treasure for us. You know, I have a feeling just might want to actually check for a trap. I don't think it's this end, but I remember going through one of them and actually getting hit by a trap. Nothing, nothing. Why are you locking empty drawers?
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Dagger. Not worth it. And anything good. And a gem. I will take it. Extra money.
Yes.
Get me closer
Of
to the
course. Yeah.
fine weapon and armors I'm looking to equip my party with.
Gone and gone.
Okay, so one more in to check. Yeah, the boots that guy's talking about is right in the next area we were talking about going to, so that will be easy enough. It was down here's the other end. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try not to spend too much of the episode just trouncing around town. Don't want to waste our time on things that might not pan out, because I don't remember everything. So yeah, I thought about purposely going and trying to look up a guide and playing through with that, but I figured it would be better for you guys if I just kind of play off memory, and so you can see in a way more natural gameplay and mistakes I might make. I think it'd be more fun and educational for everyone if I just play instead of trying to give myself a perfect run. There we go.
Of course. Yeah.
So let's
You're
grab
on,
just
Doc.
Emma in again. We'll move her about. See if there's anything in there.
Yeah, mate.
Something there, but
Yes.
someone's awake in here, so I don't want to deal with that. He's still down there. Who do you mean? I feel that his eyes are looking at me. He's a paladin, you know. They ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? Why, what have you done to deserve their stares? Know what you mean. I'm gonna go with that one. What? Nothing. Nothing at all. He just look at you. And you know they're thinking that you deserve punishment. I can't stand them. They're worse than the guards. Has he threatened you in some way? Well, no, but I know he's looking for me. Why else would he be down there? Sure, he says he's resting, chatting up the locals, but I just know he's here for me. Well, I just gotta stay up here until he goes. Why doesn't he just come upstairs and get you if he's interested in you? Well, that would be just too easy, wouldn't it? No, he wants me to sit up here wondering if he knows that I know that he knows that I know. Right. Have you talked to someone about this? You seem agitated. Recent evidence suggests that barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed. In fact, rather horrifying. Okay.
Well, now I'm gone and
Some of the things they put in this game are quite
course.
entertaining.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is the paladin, right? The guy I stole the shield from? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see what he says. Nothing. Alright, and there's back set of stairs for a different part of the inn. I'm pretty sure it's in the friendly inn that I was talking about, but I was trying to make sure that the dwarf isn't here that's looking for the spiders.
Of course. Yeah.
And No one's up here. 2 spots to loot though, so that's good. Completely empty though. Alright, well, complete waste of time. Sorry about that. At least you now know not to worry to bother checking around yourself. Alright. So I guess it's time we go south and start dealing with what we're going to go do down there. Okay.
A simple task.
Now, does he get missile weapon up?
I
am at
your
service.
Okay. Why did I see it? Her sword's not showing up. There we go.
Yes.
Alright.
A simple task.
Now, there is some Orgillans, which are some half ogre, half humans. There's a pair of them down here. We want to try to engage them one at a time. So I'm going to kind of start just inching my way forward so I can get just the one. I think there he is. Alright, so I'm going to step back now. We'll unpause it.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble. Yes.
Okay, switch back to my melee weapon here. Oh, jeez, hits me right off the bat. There we go. Now there's one more. We'll grab the letter. Let's go ahead and use the Cure Light Wounds. Alright. Oh wait, switch back to my sling.
Yes. Of course, yeah. What now, I wonder? A simple task. Where to now? Die.
There he is. Alright. After we put these guys down, we should be able to easily explore the rest of the map without any problems. Ooh, I'll take a blind spell. My dearest, the road has been difficult, but I have arrived safely here in Am. I think it would be wisest if I return by sea, however, perhaps sometimes after the first snows have fallen. I trust this letter reaches you. The halfling I hired to carry it struck me as an honest enough chap. Always and forever wrote. And we find just down here the body of their victim. There's also some guards here who are going to accuse us of banditry. And there's an option to fight them, and they deal out a ton of experience points if you can beat them. But once again, they're kind of tough to fight, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really confident. Maybe you're better at kiting enemies than I am and want to go ahead and handle it.
Serve the flaming fist.
Okay. Flaming Fist Mercenary. You there, you're under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of the bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. Give yourselves up or there will be trouble. Then I'm going to say, you got it wrong, I'm not part of the gang. Really now, why should we believe you? Well, because of my warm smile and honest demeanor. If we're bandits, why are we walking out in the open? Come on, just let us go. And I will just do that. Now, I am going to just draw a straight path down, and then I'll start circling out the edges of the map. There should be quite a few hobgoblins in this one, I think, that we will be able to... I mean, they don't really give out that much experience points, but it's at least a way for me to replenish the arrows Imoen's been using.
Where to now?
While still getting some decent experience points. I think they're 35 a piece or something like that. So the main thing is there's like the Orgillans, there's a spot later on where there's a really small cave that these golems spawn in. They're basically flesh golems. They spawn 1 to 2 while you're trying to rest there. And typically what I do is I just sit there and keep sleeping and killing them, sleeping and killing them. They give out a ton of experience points, and you can do that for a very long time. But at this point in time, I'm just trying to clear. I want to try to stick to the main story and not veer off on too many side things until we can essentially get most of this cleared out. What I plan on doing is saving Baldur's Gate. I'll save Baldur's Gate until after I've pretty much cleared out everything down here. The main thing is I've also been trying to figure out what exact party setup I have, because I'm a fighter cleric, and I already know a fighter I can go pick up. There's a couple of rangers I could go pick up. Another cleric I could get. And I'm just not sure. I mean, I think it'd be nice to have 2 clerics. Just because I could function as a fighter and use her as the main caster. And if she goes down, I can always resurrect her. But at the same time, we might not need more than 1 cleric, and it might be spent better having a better combatant in the party. Maybe even with me being a frontline fighter but not having the greatest dexterity, having a stronger archer in the group, a ranger of some kind that specializes in bow. Oh, here's our first hobgoblin.
What now, I wonder?
Just like that. Who got the kill on that? Aha, I did.
Yes.
1 shot, 1 kill. And then I miss a bunch and don't get that anymore. There we go.
A simple task.
One of the things I like about fighting these guys, they typically have little goodies on them. Gems, scrolls, money. Squirrel. I think we should kill the squirrel.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
I don't like squirrels. Not in real life or in video games.
Once more, unleash your friends!
Ooh, now that's a little pack right there.
Time for a bit of a rough and
Keep my
tumble.
archers focused, firing on 1 target after each drop. I really want to get him that speed, sling of speed. That sling,
Simple task.
that crossbow that had speed on it for my bard there.
What now, I
You know,
wonder?
I didn't even think about that. Can he learn any of these? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's pretty nice. Okay, well, you know what? I think we're actually going to save it right now. And we're going to try to start putting some spells in his spell book. And we failed the first try. Don't do that again. Make sure we load properly.
Yes, sir.
Backpack. Ooh, that's a good spell. Well, it's not great spell damage-wise, but it's like a low-level vampire touch that's ranged. That'll actually help him get some hit points back while dealing damage. This one. Alright, let's get these last ones in. Oh, come on. It's just another first level spell. Really? It's gotta be difficult for us. Alright, let's try Burning Hands. I know he's not at his limit. Alright, well, maybe we'll try him later. Oh.
Time for a better what now, I wonder? Where to now?
There we go.
Done and done.
Alright. There's those arrows I was talking about to replenish for Imoen. Let's get back on my path of clearing this map. Maybe I should pass those arrows off. How is he doing on bolts? We're doing good there.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, another squirrel.
What now, I wonder? Done and done.
Remove pesky vermin from the world and make it a better place. How many swings does it take to hit a squirrel? Thankfully, just 2. A little sad that it took 2. Just shows I'm not a very competent fighter yet. Can't even hit a squirrel. Alright.
Yes.
Switch back to the sling. He does have a sword.
Now, I wonder. Forward, man! Where to now? Of course.
Gauge in melee before he gets my archers. And come on, he's that close. Don't miss. There we go. Getting quite a bit of loot. I'm actually tempted. I'm going to probably go up straight to this corner so that I can just click to the edge here, then move down. Oh, some more of these guys.
Where to now? Yes.
They're not as dangerous as the others, which I think it's funny that they have the same experience turnout.
Yeah.
More? Yep, more.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
So I guess it works for me because, you know, same amount of experience points for larger pack and less dangerous, so. There we go.
Of course. Yeah.
And also carry treasure, so. Get my gold. That one doesn't have anything. Ah. Finish this side up. It's taking so long. Oh, another one? More of those guys.
What now, I wonder?
Just charge into the pack this time.
Where to now? Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
There we go. I actually probably should have bought more arrows even before coming down here, but we'll have one more.
Yes.
I could probably go back up, but I think we have one more town going south before. Yeah, there's another town going south before I hit the mines. So it won't be too bad if I want to keep pushing forward. I should have enough ammunition to make it. And it's just because of the tactics I use. I favor heavy archery setups. That's why I'm thinking I might actually go with myself as a solo cleric. So we'll have myself, Imoen, the bard, fighter, a ranger, and the wizard. I think that might be the best way to approach my initial team setup. But I guess that also depends on what you guys answer about the hit points. If I'm really messing up my hit points, I'm probably going to want to pick up the secondary cleric, just because I want to make sure that I can keep my character standing while being in the front line. I was frustrated because I even went and got out my player's handbook like I told you guys, and I went through and read the chapter on multi-class hit points, and like I said, I could swear they're saying you know, if you're leveling up as a fighter, you take your hit points, you would roll the dice, whatever you get, divide it by 2, and then add your con modifier in. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'll need your guys' help. It's interesting they spawned in a spot I technically already cleared once. There we go. That's the other thing too, getting to the mine, which is my next plan of adventure. I will get my... I'm going to actually get special ability for Cure Light Wounds. And that will make it so I will be exhausting less of my spell power. But like I said, that's why I like playing the cleric in the beginning of the game. Because if you don't play the cleric in the beginning of the game, you almost do have to go to the friendly M quickly. So you can pick up Jahira so you can get her healing spells. Because as you see, I'm already going through my mind a fair bit of healing magic. So, but you don't want to go through the potions, because, I mean, I cheated to get as many potions, essentially, that I have, by exporting, restarting that character over to get the extra potions off Emwyn in the beginning. If I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have any healing potions at all right now. And that's, you know, being supplemented with my healing magic. It'd be absolutely crazy if I didn't have any healing at all. Another one.
Forward march. What now, I wonder? Spare no one. Yes.
You know what? Just because I plan on resting before I switch maps. There we go. Man. You know what? I didn't think about it. I don't know if the bard can use a bow instead of the crossbow. I should pick a bow off one of these. Oh, there's those boots we were after. Can he identify them with lore? No, he cannot. This makes me wish I would have kept that identify scroll.
Yes.
But once we finish this map, I'll go back and grab that bow off that corpse and see if he can use a short bow as well. I think he can, and then I'd only have to carry one ammo type. So I don't have to carry the crossbow bolts for him. That would be easier to manage. Speaking of which, need to reload. And I'm good right now because I've actually been using my melee combat. Alright, who do we spot and where? Thing is, I actually don't see the rest of my group with him, so I might have to figure out where they're at.
Yes, with God's speed.
Oh, what? Keep low and quiet. Can you smell them? Ogres on the breeze. 2, maybe more. You seem to know the area pretty well. Do you have any clues about the Iron Crisis? Well, this is the one ranger. I ain't got the care for politics and crap going on. Take all that flaming garbage and toss it to the crows. Take all the metal away too. For all I care, I don't need it to hunt. I don't need it to kill. Don't need it to smell those ogres neither. Take my advice and Mac, keep your weapons ready.
Forward march! Time for a bit of the
I actually don't think that was the ranger I was thinking about, because I seen the invite there for it, but I think that's the guy that refuses you. Oh, come on. Thank you, because we were getting shot at by these archers over here.
Spare no one! Spare no one!
There we go.
Forward march! What now, I wonder?
Well, I'll be able to pick up those arrows right here. Alright, arrows. Pick up a bow. Ooh, grease spell, and I'm full. Right, can you use the bow? He can use the bow. I'll keep him on that until I use those up. Pass those to Inwin. Grease to him.
Where to now?
Okay.
Of
Check
course.
these guys. And one more there. Was it just the 4? For some reason I'm feeling like there's more than 4.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what those boots are. Because I'm not sure if I want to... Yeah, we'll return them. I think they're boots that were like boots of stealth. And they can be beneficial. But I'm not a type of person that even in the dungeon will stealth my... Some people take MON and get her. I think these boots here, that when they're in the mines, they'll hold the rest of the party back, stealth her up to reveal the area, so that you can start shooting with your long-range characters without them automatically engaging in combat. And I'm not... I don't like doing that because I don't like putting a character at risk. Even playing tabletop D&D, I typically try to keep my team in a group. We don't often do a lot of scouting that way. We tend to operate more as, I would view it like a SWAT team mentality. You know, it's like breach and entry tactics going through the dungeon, which works sometimes and sometimes can be very bad because, you know, you're doing listen checks on the door, you don't think anyone's in there, or maybe just one person. Kick in the door and find out you're outnumbered and that was not the area you wanted to be in. But we normally are prepared with, you know, defensive spells such as wall spells or things to allow us to retreat to get to a more favorable situation. Submerged house. Have no idea how long it's been deserted. And so that's kind of just how we tend to approach most of it. This because I had too many games when I was younger where either I playing the thief or someone else playing a thief or stealth-based character is like, oh hey, you know, I got invisibility, it's fine. I'll go and check out down the hallway and you guys wait here, and then, you know, if you hear this signal, come save me. By the time I, you know, give the signal or come running back, I'm either dead, almost dead, or something along that manner. Lost too many characters that way. So I guess what I'm going to do is we'll come back to town. I will identify those boots, decide whether or not we will keep them or not, and then we might call it an episode. It'll keep it a little on the shorter side, but might be, I'm going to have to rest until morning so I can
A simple task.
actually get them to open up the shop. I don't know, I mean, I really want to keep power playing this for you guys,
Done.
because I feel kind of annoyed that I'm clearing one map essentially per episode when I kind of want to just be like, hey, let's go do that. But I don't want to have 2-hour long episodes and have you guys not want to watch it that long. So I'll probably try to keep them still to that 30 to 45 minute mark.
Done.
Okay. You know, I actually didn't even see how close our Bard was to leveling. Ooh, he's real close too. That's good.
Where to now?
Get that lower higher, so hopefully I don't have to keep paying for identification. Especially since there is an area where we can go and buy spells from. But that's
Yeah.
down here. There's a couple mage stores at the carnival there. Even though there actually might be the one guy in town here. Alright, sell. I'll probably hold on to the shield. Let's say I could probably sell the shield. Yeah, see, stealth bonus 35. That's a nice bonus. That is not a small modifier there. $75. Alright, I think I'm going to keep them. It's been decided. Actually, I could save it and go see what I actually get for turning the boots in. I think that's a good idea. We'll save it, go turn the boots in, see what we'll get. Figure out if it's worth it or not. Games before the invention of fast travel. Where's our other character? There he is, okay. Let's save it.
Where to now?
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Hey, there you are. 125 gold. That's it. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the boots. I mean, maybe if it would have been like 500 gold?
Yes.
Not for 125.
A simple task.
Oh, I have an idea. What if we actually give her the boots back and then steal them from her?
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Yes, sir. With Godspeed.
Interesting way to do this. Give the boots back, then steal them back. No, I'm not killing innocent people. Not at all.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
actually it'd be really sad if they turn and tell us there's nothing to steal again. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I watched her put the boots back on. There's something to steal. I won't spend too much time doing this. If he can't do it in a couple more tries, I'll probably call it. Don't want to sit here for half an hour doing this.
Yes, sir. At once.
Alright. No, yeah, I'll just keep the boots and we'll go.
Yes. A simple.
Alright, so we'll come back to this
Of course.
in
Yeah.
here. Because this is the guy who's buying the scrolls from us. He might have different scrolls. I might be able to buy a scroll of identification. Because then it will only cost me like 100 gold to buy it, but that will make sure I don't have to keep paying as we go out through the rest of the game until my lore gets high enough that I can identify everything.
You want some whiskey?
Nope, he definitely did not have any scrolls. But he's got a lot of nice stuff. +1 shield, +1 bastard sword, bracer's armor class, the bow, the axe, +2 arrows even. Not a lot of them though. That'd be nice. Make sure they don't hold out any more jewelry. Alright.
What now? I want where to done and done.
So,
Of course. Yeah.
let's go ahead, head south. I'm going to move on to the next map. Work our way down to the bottom. And just before transitioning to the next one, we'll call that an episode. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys continue to support the series. I'm hoping my fellow D&D fans out there are enjoying this. Especially if this is not your first time seeing the game. If this is reminiscent of joyful past. Something that you used to play or just don't have anymore. I know I used to play this, like I said, years ago. And then it didn't work on any of my newer computers. And then they released this set with the new edition in it. And I've really enjoyed having them. I played through the Icewind Dales instead, but I was talking to my wife today about it, and I'm like, I have not actually played through this game from start to finish since I was 11 years old. So everything that I'm doing right now is pretty much based off memories from when I was a kid and used to play this game all the time and loved it. Okay, so we'll save it here, and I will see you guys next time.